So you had to watch it for what?
I had to watch it to see what everybody was talking about. Because I didn't know why they were talking about her.
Why would I want to see some bad head?
What's bad head?
I mean, I don't know because I didn't watch it. But unenthusiastic head.
You didn't watch it all.
Huh?
You didn't watch nothing.
Nah,
I seen a screenshot.
I looked at it. I didn't watch it.
I mean, I didn't watch the entire video. I saw 20 seconds of it and that was enough.
Did you watch it or not, man?
I watched.
I bought the beer at 11 o'clock, but then I bought. You know you fucked up, right?
No, I did. I didn't watch the entire. I watched enough. I had enough to know that what people were talking about.
Anyway,
how do you judge that type of head?
Well, real quick before we keep going, Ugly Truth, Pretty Lies, UTPL in the house. This is Justin with an E. I'm sitting next to the lovely, still holding on to the long hair, still don't care. We see her with the crispy white, pristine mics. Pristine mics.
Y'all doing the most.
Young Ava, pristine, clean, London. I don't know why, bro. Yeah.
Ava pristine. London. Ava pristine, London.
I can dig it. And I'm Kwaku. And I want to talk about us going from Black Panther to Black Chyna.
So what are we addressing first?
Y'all ain't even seen Black Panther. How y'all gonna address it either? Wow, you freaking coons.
Asshole.
I've never seen any of the Marvel movies.
So you ain't gonna watch the black one though?
I mean, I'll get to it.
I feel like we're getting off topic.
I'll get to it.
Well, I guess we gotta talk about Black Chyna then.
Let's talk about it.
So what you think of the vid? I'm like, how are we gonna talk? Like,
what do the men say first?
From what I've heard, men are disappointed.
What do you say? You've seen the footage.
I feel like, how do you get proper head?
Proper?
I feel like this is play head. This wasn't serious. This is her fucking around. This is the dude. She laying on her back.
Oh, giving head on the back?
She ain't giving. Dude he just mouth fucking her. Excuse my language.
Oh, well, that's different.
But not even for real.
So she ain't. This ain't a twist and a yank and you know, this ain't she on her back and dude just jamming her with his camera in her face.
You're exaggerating because he was not.
Well,
he was really trying to get her to give him head.
And she wasn't?
No, it was just like
she might not want to get head on camera. So why everybody clowning her?
Well, I guess this is the question then, because I wonder, like, because I thought, well, this is my thing. I didn't watch it because I really don't think Black Chyna's all that attractive. She's kind of weird looking.
Definitely.
Her booty looked fake and weird, and like the little jump. And I'm just not feeling her overall vibe.
I don't even like to hear it.
I don't like her overall vibe, her energy. She really got nothing from me. And I'm trying to abstain from people who are famous just to be famous. I'm trying to require my people that I give my attention to actually have some kind of talent.
Well, I don't keep up with it. I just saw that everybody was talking about her, and I wanted to know why.
Everybody talking about Black Panther.
Okay.
And you ain't want to know why.
Black Chyna took the shine from Black Panther for a minute.
Man.
For a whole day.
I bet she ain't gonna make it to Wakanda.
4 hours.
Giving man Wakanda. I don't know. She I don't know. It's trash. It's like I don't.
You feel what's good.
I mean,
you
like,
feel as a bad head though.
Well, what is bad head though?
Dry head.
Unenthusiastic head.
Unenthusiastic.
Enthusiasms.
So dry head isn't bad.
Enthusiasms. Dry anything is bad.
It is not.
Dry anything is bad.
Oh, okay.
Especially on my
If
penis.
Black Chyna was to offer me oral sex.
Well, that's not a fair question because I'll take it, but
yeah, I think. And
like, let's be clear.
On record, she's known for having garbage.
Oh, she is.
I'm just saying if that was the case, I'm still gonna take it because
it's dumb.
It's something to talk about with my guys.
Yeah, I mean, 90% of what people do, 90% of what I do is for the story.
That's, you know what I'm saying. It's more.
It's gonna make a good story.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why Buddy to do this in the video. You don't even know that's him, but he go on Instagram like, I can't believe.
Yeah, put that out there.
Why would you do that?
Know who he is. See how
for the gram, baby.
Yeah,
for the gram
out there. I can't believe he put out a whole press statement.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, the thing is, because I didn't see the video, so I kind of thought like, well, since she looked crazy on, I thought
Should you watch the video?
No, if I want to watch porn, I'll watch good porn.
It's probably not even porn.
So why watch it?
Well, because you need to know.
There's no need to
I want
watch
to
it.
hear what you said.
Because it's more.
Because he's trying to go
the video.
his bad head.
The video is some lips and a penis.
It's just.
So it's really more penis than.
Oh, well,
It's one of them let me stick. It's one of them let me stick the tip in type of things, and that's all she ever did.
So I guess why would you put that out?
Yeah, right.
So I guess who put this out? Like who wins if this gets out? Him?
Well, allegedly.
Bloom, the lawyer. What's her name? I'm gonna say Judy Bloom. What's her name?
Judy Bloom. Goddamn. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret.
Why you story all her books?
We all this shit.
Yeah, for real. We just lost half our crowd.
Right. Curious George reading books.
For real.
I'm a Curious George, but I did read all of Judy Bloom books.
So yeah, you know what? Honestly, there's not even that much to say about that Black Chyna shit.
Is it only 6 seconds?
No, it's longer than. I don't know.
Okay, come looking at the 6-second version.
It's
She don't seem unenthusiastic. She just.
It's
Well,
like
okay.
play.
Well, she's not in the position to really do that much because he on top of her. Well,
she never took control either to do to.
I mean,
I don't know.
Maybe she did after the fucking camera went down.
yeah, I mean, it's a lot.
Like,
Like,
blew the socks off.
yeah, you know, like you know you fucked up, right?
Right. You know what I'm saying? I just wonder why is that a big deal? Why did
I
it become
think
such
people-
a thing?
Is it an hour? Oh hell no.
An hour. They got that on repeat.
Okay, I'm out.
Maybe it was more so because
I'm getting all
she's
kind of
just-
pop ups now. Screw this. I'm out.
her body, the way she dresses, and it was just a disappointment.
So you're saying she's a hoe?
I feel like that's what a Nicki Minaj video would look like.
Makes it seem like she would suck in bed.
You think that's what I think.
I've seen some of her twerk videos. I am color me unimpressed. I think when you have a fake ass, the muscles don't move right.
Well, let's do this real quick. Amber Rose.
Yes.
Yeah. Rihanna.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm sorry. You talking about what?
Do you think
it's bad?
it's that shit?
I think Ambrose got this. I think Rihanna shit whack.
Rihanna shit?
You know why?
Why?
The Drake crowd all up in it and pussy nigga tears and make it. It give you a new kind of AIDS or something.
Wow.
You can't tell me Drake ain't cry on that.
Catch a game like that.
Exactly.
That's gay. Boom, boom.
Who else out there that's supposed to be? Keisha Cole got trash.
Beyonce.
Beyonce, you. It's Beyonce.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's the Holy Grail. Beyonce ain't even all that fine to me though. But she's Beyonce.
You know what? This is what's wrong with this social media world. I followed Beyonce some time ago, years back, and I see pictures of her so much I started noticing shit.
Yeah.
She got them chiclet teeth.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that little shit.
Yeah.
You said she gonna do what?
My career over.
Oh.
Talking shit about Beyonce.
Oh, before it started.
Yeah, but she
You know what I think about her, and I think her smile. I feel like she can't be trusted.
I can see that.
I be like, I don't trust her.
Yeah,
I wouldn't trust her. It's something-
that video with Kelly Rowland back in the day. Where Kelly Rowland said she was the lead singer. that video was evidence.
Hey.
Shade.
Kelly Rowland like she got that work though.
I had a thing for Kelly.
Hey.
Until she got pregnant.
Yeah,
And she pregnant?
She had a baby.
she married with a child. She married.
Word.
Why was the one until she got
Hey,
married?
this is the thing. Y'all know me. I don't even like dark meat. But Kelly Rowland, bro,
Let's talk about colorism today.
we already did colorism.
Did
We already talked about how I ain't shit, and I'm
We
comfortable
need
with
to have
that.
somebody else to hear.
I have a lot of self-hate, and it's fine. You almost make it, Ty.
What?
You got my daughter said that to me though.
You got paper bag.
See it. Shut up.
I see
We're gonna declare right now, Ty. We're gonna
figure this out.
exactly.
See me in the summertime
Inquiring
with your
about-
color.
Oh well, hell nah, then.
Yeah, we gotta do this throughout the year.
Exactly.
Season.
See, that's why we have cuffing season during the winter.
My daughter's-
when all the girls lighten back up.
Your daughter still what?
I like light skinned girls.
Do you have a preference?
I want to see if he gonna lie. I want to see if he gonna lie. Like I ain't nothing. Anyway, so
Here's the deal. I'm going in.
No, listen.
But I did this before.
Here's the deal.
Here's the situation. I find myself having a different thing. I am definitely attracted to light-skinned women in a very sexual way. And I'm attracted to dark-skinned women in a very I wanna marry her type of way. Yeah, like that's I picture her this
So
way.
he wanna bang the light skinned girl, but
Why
wanna
are you
like
wasting
the
them good
dark-skinned
rib bones? Boy, what is wrong with you, brother?
Are you kidding me right
Have you seen my wife? Have you seen my wife?
And
She's this color.
No, she light. Nigga, she like
This
a
color.
shade under white, nigga.
open hand color.
Bruh, for real.
Is everybody open hand the same color?
This color. Mine's lighter than yours.
Shit.
I was insulted. You called the inside of my hand black. Like, the fuck is
Black neck over there.
I'm gonna wash my hands. And I don't know, I think, and that's just me watching my patterns. Being stripping out of myself and watching myself. I kind of see that thing happen to myself. It's not conscious, I don't think that way, but I see it. I see that's what I do. Porn. I'm definitely got some colorism. That's where racism and colorism is really
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna tell you like this.
It's light skin porn for some reason.
I'm gonna tell you, I watch white girls. I watch black dudes on white girls.
Wait, hold on. Are you supposed to do that?
Yes. Fuck them white girls.
You're not supposed to watch girls on girls. You're supposed to watch men on girls and porn. I don't know.
I'm confused by your question.
Oh, okay.
I got that for you. What she's trying to say is,
Oh, you talking about should I just watch lesbian porn?
right.
I like that too, but I don't know.
Oh, so you should watch.
I have phases with that.
You were
Yeah,
supposed to watch regular porn?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm seeing what you're watching though. I mean,
Yeah.
Or
I got
while you're
rules.
watching it?
Why? So you going too far?
I don't know.
Let's stay on top.
You
Let's
said,
stay on top.
no, you said it depends on why you're watching.
Oh, depends on why you're watching it. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why. Like, well, okay. I don't want to expose anybody.
I don't watch.
I'm not.
I got rules
I
for
feel like
porn.
he's gonna have to, say something that
I gotta qualify the hell out this one.
Yeah.
I be saying that shit in real life. I be like, see, I'm qualifying.
You know when you listen to yourself, you realize stuff that you do.
But no, you nigga, you put that in my head.
You qualify everything, bro. Just let that shit ride.
But with porn, I think it's like certain people have certain ways and certain ways. Like for me, I don't watch 2 dick porn for some reason.
You don't?
Why would you?
If it's 2 chicks,
Oh,
2 dudes and a chick, it's too much meat in the room.
Yeah. 2 is about the most I'll go. I'm not gonna lie. If it's like a gang, it's like 8 dudes and 1 chick.
I'm
It's just too much.
scared
You gonna catch that?
she gonna start slapping dicks together. And now all of a sudden I'm watching gay porn.
Yeah, because I caught a double anal before, and I was like, oh.
You slide in there.
Little friction.
There just happens to be a woman there.
Yeah, but I'm like, y'all rubbing dicks. That's not cool.
I'm not watching that.
I'm like, it's plenty of hope. I think we had this conversation. We started talking about anal sex, and I was like, I don't get it. I feel like we had this conversation, but whatever.
I don't know.
It's probably off.
I don't know. I'm not. The anal sex is weird to me.
Yeah, we did talk about that though. But anyway, Black Chyna.
Speaking of porn.
It's like that grass. So I'm assuming. So what does she do? Ex-stripper, right?
Ex-stripper.
And does she like? So she doesn't do music. She doesn't act. She's just.
Try the music.
She just.
She did try music.
She tried a song. Remember, everybody clowning. No, anybody letting her live.
No, I thought that wasn't Jocelyn.
She's way more serious than her.
And Jocelyn would be awesome if she would like never talk.
No, you just want to look at her?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
couple chicks like that. That Cash Doll chick you beat up.
Cash doll.
Is that the dark
Cash
skin
Doll,
girl?
yeah. She's beautiful as fuck. Like again, but she look like the
I
one.
feel like I should know who she is.
She rap. And she raps pretty good. She got a career. She not bullshit.
You know who is awesome?
But when she started talking, it's so ghetto. Be like, fuck.
Cash doll.
With
You know-
a K, with a K.
You know who actually took me out of my whole dark skin thing? Is the one that was on the Breakfast Club. Who's talking about the racism and
Afro, the chick that's on
Afro? Yeah,
Love and Hip Hop, Miami. I don't know her name.
I can see that.
I don't like that being her theme.
Huh? Yeah, I want her to be known for something else, but she
I'm
is
tired of it.
awesome to look at. She is gorgeous. Her color, all that, like, bruh, gorgeous.
She's the one. Does she wear the afro?
Yeah.
Or like all the time?
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
like
I think she
too
styles
much.
it up, but she does the natural thing.
There's something about blackness. I met this girl one time. I remember being out in the Presidential. Chicago, that's a club in the south side of Chicago. Old timers like myself frequent. President's Lounge, pardon myself. And me and my buddy in there, usually don't go to the club, the bar.
Real quick, her name Amara La Negra.
Negra.
Who was she?
The Afro-Latina. I wanted to get famous for something. I tried to listen to her music, but it was in Spanish, so.
Well, yeah, I didn't even really give a thought to listen to it. But no, you know, I'm in there, and when my guy, you in there drinking, you know, you bored in the club, you go just to the bar, just your guy. We talked all the way here. I don't have anything else to say. So now we just in there looking around. So we looking around, and I decide that I see the chick over there with the African earrings and the dreads. Let me go talk to her. I decide, hold on, bro, I'm dragging back.
Don't like dreads on women.
No.
No. You want to unpack everything.
I'm just kind of giving my 2 cents.
So I strolled my ass over there, had this conversation with her. It takes off. We cool as fuck. She cool. We talking. She don't normally be in here, but she was doing a photo shoot around the corner. She's a poet. Niggas know what I'm talking about. She definitely don't know if they listen to this. Well, she's a poet, and she started showing me shit. I got a show in Germany next week. I did this and that. She really serious about the poetry, and she's super Afro-American now.
I have never been so low.
Are you kidding me?
I'm so turned off.
It was too much, and I'm African.
It's too much. It's too much. Yeah.
It was like
deep chicks.
Huh?
You don't like deep chicks?
man. What time for that?
It's too much,
The
man.
world's too deep. I need to relax.
Because you know what? Because it's not that I don't like. I think I've been conditioned to not like deep chicks because deep chicks don't like assholes. Or my particular brand of asshole.
And I started thinking to myself, like, this is why this beautiful woman is single? Is this is that
Because she's too deep.
who got time for this?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Who got time? Like, I saw it right before it started. I went and hung out with her one time, and I like deep shit.
Because you would think it would be the opposite.
Well, for me, that turns me on. Like, if I can have an intellectual conversation with a man who's just really, really smart, that's like a turn on for me, just like watching a man walk or cologne.
But I didn't think he was smart. I never got to smart.
Well, but the thing is like, but you got to think about it. You're looking to stay.
No, I'm just saying.
A man's pretty much looking to leave.
Somebody.
I mean, I think, because honestly, well, maybe this is just me. But when I was approaching chicks back in my day, I was really looking for ease of access. And maybe, like I said, I might be wrong, because there probably are some
He's
deep...
not talking about in his day. He's talking about if he's going to the president's lounge, we talking about.
That was back in the day, though.
Hell no, it wasn't back in the day.
Oh, well, you...
Probably 3 years ago.
Last summer.
Oh.
Right. 3 years. I hit 3 years
Tuesday.
last week.
Well, speaking for myself, I guess, like somebody deep like that, I feel like
She's not easy.
they wouldn't take my they wouldn't deal with my bullshit. Maybe that's it.
I felt
That
like
doesn't work for you though.
it was like Good Morning King and shit.
Oh, no, man. Yeah.
Good morning, Queen.
No.
I ain't got time for Good Morning King.
Yeah.
But when we say that it's a problem, when we be like, oh, I mean, I always say that it's a problem.
It's not a problem.
I could see it being a problem. I had, and every time I read that,
That's a
I
lot.
gotta be a king today.
That's a lot.
I had a lot of shit to do today.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I gotta be
kidding
a
me?
king.
It's like, well, yeah, don't get it
But
twisted.
when women complain about it, it's a problem.
Well, you know what? I take that
You
back.
want
It
you to
is.
call you bitches and hoes, they call you queen.
It is a problem for me. 'Cause I feel like I'm kind of hard on women. 'Cause I feel like y'all shouldn't be giving up on anything. As much as women cry about how hard it is to get
This is very ambiguous right now.
Huh? As much as women cry about how hard it is to get men, they be dropping niggas off, dropping cats off. I'm trying to get rid of that anyway.
Basically, take what
Dropping
you
cats off
for
for-
is what you're saying.
It sounds bad, but that's kind of what I'm saying.
So,
What you mean dropping them off?
They be getting rid of dudes for the worst reasons.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel like before they get rid of them, they blocking them. Don't even know it. They losing them by like her. What? I just fell off the map. I just stopped communicating.
So how
I mean, but then again,
can't
she gotta-
So she has to dumb down.
No, I mean I think she's got to find somebody who respond to that. I got a friend who would love that.
Right. But she probably wouldn't love him.
Yep.
Actually, she was the thing with her. the fact that I did not know who she was, and I wasn't in that poetry world and all that shit, was, I think, part of, because she mentioned this a couple times, that was part of why she was intrigued or whatever it is.
You run a groupie?
Right, basically. And yeah, I just wasn't going to, maybe me not kinging and queening on her was a turn on too, but
you not playing the role, you kind of just being yourself.
Yeah. But I wasn't even finna like deal with it. I don't know. It's like, it was just like weird. I didn't want to be Facebook friends though. And then she did that. She friended me on Facebook.
Yeah, it's a little early for that.
First week.
It's a little early for that. I need to be in my life because I need to be able to shake you,
right,
not be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm glad I got married.
Post because I didn't turn your text message.
You know?
Post.
Oh, so you. I'm glad I got married before Cass really went. Was Cass Facebook stalking like 10 years ago? I don't think so.
I didn't go Facebook till like 6 years ago.
Yeah, so I kind of feel like I got out the game before, because I can see how that'd be a cramp to somebody's style.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't respond to me, but you posted on Facebook.
That's so weird to me though, man.
You was asleep last night, but on here you went. You was
all that,
with
like
your boys.
all that is so weird. Like I watch, man, when I go out, I just watch people, and like people be sitting there and they'll just start primping and getting their stuff all together, and then just like take a self. It's so fucking weird to me. I'm like, it's like I feel like you like, man, I'm having so much fun. Like, let me show everybody how much fun I'm having. Like, if you having fun, you wouldn't think about posting, bro, or tweeting. All that shit's so weird to me.
It crosses my mind, but this, I triple think it. And then I put myself in this position.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna be that.
I won't be that dude. Yeah.
I won't be the guy.
If I'm really having fun, or
if somebody take a group picture or something like honestly, I'm really not big on taking pictures. So the thing is, like, if we out and somebody want to take a picture, I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever taken a selfie in my life. I think my daughter took a selfie of me and her and stuff, but like I don't know why. I just I'm old. And I do the selfie thing, and I slowed up on it a little bit. Because I realized people wasn't paying attention to my kind of captions. I thought I was coming with the captions, and I realized nobody gives a fuck. But I'm gonna tell you like this: like, I don't understand memes. Like, I don't understand why you would take a picture of some dude and just write some stuff on there, and that's like a thing. That's so stupid to me. Like, just say what you got to say. Like, why do you need somebody doing this? Like Captain Picard doing this. And then you saying something like, "You're not clever, dog. Shut the fuck up."
My thing about the memes, picture yourself tonight. You make a meme, and then you post it on your page, and then nobody shares it. Like, what about all the memes that are made that don't go nowhere?
Don't go nowhere. They ain't got no legs. The cats is just like,
somebody thought they came up with something.
Yeah.
And then nobody gives a damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's weird. That's tough.
Like the attempt at a meme.
I mean, you gotta think more of those happen than actually take off. Like,
the attempt bothers me. Like, I'm not.
Yeah. But then again, you miss
like me of all people. I can do a whole little graphic thing. I'm not doing it.
Like, I'm not going.
I'm not gonna have the look of all that effort.
Not going. And then flop. Yeah. 2 likes.
That I can't.
That's funny as hell.
Filtered Denzel watching this picture.
I had to keep pausing this movie to get the right position. That's tough.
But nah, you know what I'm saying? Back to the Black Chyna thing, and then off of it because they really much to say.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I feel like
she a hoe.
Maybe not, because she don't seem like be a good one. Like,
I've heard it said that Black Chyna is the kryptonite to the Kardashians, and we should respect her for that.
Respect her for that?
Yeah.
Explain that.
Well, you know her situation. You might not. You know who she has a child with?
The brother, the Rob, right?
And she got a child with Tiger too, right? Yes.
I thought Tiger was dating one of the other chicks.
All right. Tiger was dating
Kylie. And then.
So he left her and got Black Chyna pregnant.
Right. So Chyna.
Oh, that's what's up.
No, Tiger was dating Chyna, who was friends with Kim Kardashian and her sister, and then he left her and started dating.
I'm already bored. I
got to take me a minute. And then the Kardashians kicked her out the mix, so she went and got the sick brother made him lose weight and did all that shit, had a kid by him, and then did what she did to him?
She fucked him over, right? Then she like kick him out or somewhere, divorced him or
some
something.
crazy shit she did to him, whatever.
Put him on blast, and he was sick about it. Oh, because didn't he say he was beating her or something like? I don't care. I'm sorry.
It's hard.
I lost all enthusiasm.
But yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, away in that little world of LA life and Hollywood bullshit, I guess, and internet shit.
It's a thing.
In a way, yeah, she's like, she's one person who seems to have like, fucked them over in a way, because they ain't done a lot of fucking over. What dude that played basketball?
Chris Humphries.
Yeah, that was a hard one.
Yeah. They was like booing him and shit. I'm like, you trying to make an honest woman out of her.
He ain't even.
Nah, he young. Well, he was older. He was about on his way out anyway. Cause yeah, he was like early 30s when he met her. So yeah, he probably mid to late 30s. Yeah, he might be. That was like years ago. Cause they about Hun Kanye been together for.
No, I don't know because I used to watch the show.
That Kim Kardashian been. I was watching Vlad TV. Bow Wow too. I never knew that.
He hit it first. No, who's the original?
So before him was Bow Wow. Come to find out,
She working her way up to.
Bow Wow.
Is Ray J a step up from Bow Wow?
No.
I want to say she's working her way up. Cause like you go Ray J, Bow Wow, Ray J, Reggie Bush. Like that's kind of. Was that a?
What makes Ray J not that nigga? We ain't talking about shit.
Because
Not a damn thing.
he's Brandy's little brother.
Is he Brand? Or is she his sister now?
No.
I think she his sister now.
I don't think so. I mean, he's still Ray J though.
You think what'd you say?
She's his brother. Nah, she's Ray
You
J's
know what I'm saying? I
brother.
think take
No.
a turn with the two of them.
Nah.
Brandy's. I mean,
Nah.
what has Ray J done other than the
the Parkers. What show was he on?
the Love of Ray J?
Must.
One Wish is a nice song though.
I got it saved.
I know.
He also got hit it first. Is that another song you put us on too? I've really been loving that Gots to Be. I can't lie.
Are you
Which
kidding
one
me?
got to be? Oh,
Bruh, that shit ain't bad.
Man. Yeah, well, he got One Wish. He got a classic under his belt.
I hit it first. You got that. So
He got some shit there.
Again.
And then, but actually,
For the Love of Ray J.
And on the serious side, he got the little scooter thing popping off.
Again.
Okay, he made some scooters. It's cool, man. He made like some scooters, like 3-wheel scooters. Everybody riding on South Beach in Miami, whatever.
oh, them joints, them spider, what them things
Some
called?
shits, yeah.
He made them?
Yeah. And that shit got bought for like millions and millions.
Word.
From the company. So he.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. So I mean,
Oh, so he bred it, huh?
he bred it up.
That's what's up. Good
And
for
he
Ray
got
J.
like some, and a lot of these shows he produced. These VH1 shows.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually like part of the production on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them love and game show, love. You know what I'm saying? I love the game and all this other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So
I guess he flipped his into something.
yeah, he got a lot of. I won't say corporate, but
low money. He got a little low money that
Shit like
cats
that,
wouldn't
so-
know. Like, okay, that's what's up. He's still Brandy brother though, but
He is when you finish with all of that.
And I follow her on Instagram. She's crazy.
Oh, Brandy?
Yeah. Her eyes real far apart.
They've always
Brandy always had a nice little body on her though.
Brandy is chunky.
I think Brand.
Well, she
that's
chunky
funny
now.
as hell. Okay. That light skin shit we were just talking about. I remember when I was courting.
Court.
Yeah, I was courting my ex-wife, and I'm just my baby mom for no reason. That's two different people.
Duh.
And I remember one of our first little tiffs was this conversation we was having. First, it was how are we talking about these Hollywood people today? Eva
Yeah, it's just-
Lozada. What the fuck is her name?
Eva Longoria.
Nah.
No, you talking about?
Oh no, Chad Johnson.
Yeah.
Bruh. Evelyn.
Evelyn, some shit.
Bruh, that's work right there.
I like it.
That is work right there. She was awesome.
And then there was her friend. You would know. On the show. That's why I was back when y'all
Tammy?
did. Nah.
Now, Tammy cheeks to whoop everybody. That was the crazy bitch that beat everybody up, right?
I saw Jennifer,
I think so.
the dark skin
Yeah,
who
dark
was
skin
married to
I don't know who these women was married to.
I don't
she
think
was actually
married was the
no,
word.
She was actually
Oh, she was actually married?
So now I watched this show.
What do you think
In
it's
the
like?
beginning, I used to watch that show because it had beautiful women on it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I got into this conversation, this heated battle, because I said that Evelyn was the star of the show. Right?
I co-signed that. Who else is on the show?
She looked the best. And I'm not just saying that. Can't you see that 30 minutes of this 45-minute show
It's on
is
her.
her? Mm-hmm. And it was like, oh, it's because she likes me.
Okay, but does that make you wrong?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
how it is, though.
That's the world. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying
didn't put it in the
that's
show.
how it is.
Yeah.
But really though, she had more personality than Jennifer.
But that led into a Brandy versus Beyonce, and then I said Brandy is beautiful and Beyonce is fine, and then I dug a deeper hole.
I'm assuming that the lady you're speaking to isn't light skinned.
Yes, she's not.
Yeah.
Charcoal black.
Yeah.
Nah.
Tar baby.
Charcoal is a good thing. It does. You cleanse his face with it.
There you
It's a
go.
good thing.
My charcoal mask.
Charcoal's not negative. See, that's the problem.
Black is beautiful.
That's not my.
Wakanda.
I
Forever.
put a negative spin on it.
You didn't have to. You did.
What?
You said kinda, but
I said Wakanda forever. If you had seen Black,
I thought you said well, kinda.
if you had seen Black Panther, you know what I was talking about.
Oh,
Coons.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Like, you're still in Zamunga.
Exactly. Step your game up.
We're in a whole different country now. So, we still see this movie. You gotta do the podcast, right?
Hey, for the record, don't let people overrate this movie for you. It's a good movie, but it's not as great as everybody make it out to be. Everybody talking about, oh, it's the greatest Marvel movie. No, it's not. It's good. It's really good.
That's what this dude said today.
Tell him to stop.
No, he said it wasn't. He was like, it's a good movie.
It's very
but
good.
He was like, it's not one of the
Like,
better.
if you into the Marvel movies, like Marvel got some good ass movies. It's like I would put like the top would be like me is like Winter Soldier. Do y'all even care?
No, I don't, because I don't know what any of this
I
stuff.
don't know nothing about it, but I've seen The Matrix. Like, what about?
No, I don't want to get caught up in the
No,
Matrix.
y'all should check the Marvel. The Marvel shits is good.
I'm
Though.
not into it.
Why? They superheroes. I
I'm
mean,
not. You know,
what's the Marvel movie?
You know the only thing I've seen?
all the superhero movies like Iron Man,
Thor.
Captain America, Thor. Who else? Avengers. There's been a couple Avengers, been a couple Iron Mans, couple Thors.
When I stop and watch these movies, they good. I ain't gonna
They actually decent.
when I do watch it, but I don't run out.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, my wife into them, and we both into them, so I go check them out like first week. Them shits be dope, John. Ant-Man, like all of them. Ain't none of
Does
bad.
watching Luke Cage on Netflix count?
Yeah, the Marvel. Yeah.
I watch
Luke
that.
Cage. Black Lightning lit too. I'm telling you, check that out on CW. It's good too.
What's the woman doing there? Is it about women? Is it Black Lightning a woman?
No, Black Lightning a dude, but I think that
The
Spoilers.
The beautiful black woman.
his daughters. It look like his daughters got powers too, though. So that's kind of part of the storyline. Like one of the girls find out she got low powers, so she trying to figure out what she gonna do, and he don't know and all that. So it's
Yeah,
kind
there's a
of
woman I see on the internet, kind of tall, slender lady, brown skin, and
short hair.
Nah, she got a lot of hair. I don't know how she read on the show, but she got a lot of hair, so like a little natural thing going on.
I don't know.
Well, anyway, yeah, she's I guess she's on the show.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'm gonna check it out one day after I get through with
Alpha Carbon.
Sleeves, whatever it's called.
Alpha Carbon. That's a good little flick too.
But yeah, I don't know. The whole little Black Panther thing. Does this last? How long does this last?
What,
I mean, it's gonna last for a minute. You know, black people gonna try to make it last for a minute because I think the cultural impact. I think people are kind of conflating the cultural impact and the actual quality of the movie. Not to say it's a bad movie. It's a good movie, but in the pantheon of all these Marvel movies, it's not. It's probably like on the second tier. It's not one like up there with the greats of that, but it's like. It's near the top of the goods. Maybe it could probably even. If somebody said it was great, cool. If somebody said it's the best, you might be exaggerating a little bit. But I mean, again, I think it's a good cultural moment to me. Just like how Wonder Woman was a good moment for female empowerment. Just to have a movie where nobody's a crackhead, nobody's a thief. There's no real negative black images on there. And actually, like, when y'all see it, because it's actually a good conversation to be had, kind of like with the kind of two philosophies in it and what happened in the movie. And I don't want to start giving stuff away and spoiling it, but like, after y'all see it next podcast, we can talk about it.
I'm not going to see it by the end.
Huh?
I'm not going to see it.
I want
Go see it for the podcast, asshole.
For the support of it, I was
Plus,
going
yeah, go
to,
support, yeah.
I knew I was going to see it on the second week.
Huh? Man, but the thing is this though, is like, man, we gotta, I mean, honestly, it's like, we gotta support stuff like this just so we can prove that, yeah, okay,
It's already been
movies
done.
with black
Got the
leads.
attention of Hollywood.
You one of them people that don't vote too, ain't you?
No, I vote. I'm just saying.
My
like,
vote don't count.
Can I bring some hate to the game?
Go ahead.
Cardi B. Not playing.
Man, let me just say this about Cardi B. Have y'all seen that snippet where they put Fergie singing the national anthem and Cardi B is like on the side, she has popcorn and she doing like this, like it look like she like,
Nah.
oh my God. It's so,
You know what?
it's like the funniest thing ever.
It's interesting to me, like, how stuff, because the thing is, because I watched the All-Star game, but I didn't see the anthem. And then, like, I heard, like, Cass was going dead in, so I went and found a video of it.
Yeah.
And the thing was, is like, it wasn't that, like, when I heard it, I was like, she tried some shit. She tried to have a Marvin Gaye moment, and it was like it didn't really go. It wasn't great, but it wasn't as bad as people made it out to be.
What I did.
But after I heard all the remixes and all this other stuff, now I'm like, yeah, that kind of sucked.
No, let me tell you. When she started singing, I turned my TV on mute. It was like one of these like I can't hear anymore. But then watching,
You embarrassed for her or what?
no, I didn't like how it sounded to my ears. But then once I saw because I was watching on mute how everybody was responding to her, trying to keep their composure, and it was like I'm letting out snickers and I'm smiling.
In the audience, they was doing that.
No, because you know when they show that they should be singing, they'll flash of different players, and they got their somber face like America,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like the whole mood, but like cats would be like. Cats like look, there's like they trying to get eye contact. Like I know y'all here. It was. I mean, again, because I've heard bad anthems from people that can't sing. Like she can sing. She was hitting notes. It was just a weird interpretation of the anthem. The funniest part is when they go to halftime. The dude Charles Barkley said, like, man, after that anthem, I feel like I needed a cigarette. So I mean, it was like she tried something. It didn't go over well.
I gave my best.
I wouldn't apologize though. Like, I mean, you tried something.
She shouldn't have did that. She shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, like you tried something, it didn't go over well.
Was that
cool.
apologizing?
No, she apologized. She actually apologized.
They go to their gram or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was something or some interview or something. She's like, I'm sorry. I didn't really want to ruin the anthem. That wasn't my intention. I just tried to do something.
And she gave it her all.
Yeah, I mean, like,
but I didn't know that she.
You an artist. You jumped out there.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Like
whatever you call it. Like, you know what I'm saying? She tried to do something.
Interpretation of it. No, I'm good.
She tried to do something and it didn't work.
I think she tried to do that. She tried to do a Marvin Gaye, and she realized that she's not Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye, but I ain't gonna say it because I feel like it's blasphemy.
What? You ain't like Marvin Gaye either? I mean, but they say
he's
that.
He's so cool though, so it's just like it works.
Yeah, because it's him.
Right.
I mean, but I think that's things like 90% of it is who you are and how you really do it, and the fact that because he did it and then just walked and did you like drop something in there or something? But like he did it and it kind of stood on it and it was just dope because that's Marvin Gaye though, Yeah. I think you just got to stand on it, man.
But that might be a sign of the times though. Like sometimes I think that a lot of things that worked in the past just wouldn't work now.
Yeah,
you got so many critics.
Yeah.
Like I think I said that when we had a hip hop conversation one time when Pat didn't show up.
You alive?
This is last season.
What was that? I'm the one that has the greatest.
They fought over Pac and Biggie. And then he said he rap better than Jada Kiss or something.
Yeah. And then almost got assassinated in the streets.
But now, even if you say somebody like Biggie, we're going to rap conversation. With Biggie, Pop couldn't have been Pop in this day and age because of social media. Like, he wouldn't have got past ballerina pictures.
Yeah.
Like, that would have killed the whole thing.
Yeah.
Before, you know what I'm saying? So, somebody will clown you for your artistic attempt.
But I think you know what? I think the problem is the way things are now is everything is based on the first person who posts it. And whatever, like, however they shade it, is like everybody gonna kind of take that. You know how like
news is reported though.
I mean, but I think the thing is like I think you know the bias of the like. If I go listen to CNN, I know it's biased to the left. If I go listen to Fox News, I know it's biased to the right. So I mean, I think you kind of already know the bias that the news has, and and it's biased, but I mean, at least it's kind of attempting to trying to be fair and balanced and just be news. Like, I mean, I think the news is like, okay, Fergie sang the anthem. It seems like people didn't like it. They're not making a judgment. They're just saying that this is what people are. They're reporting what people's judgment is, you know. But as far as social media, it's like for example, like you know how, depending on how you know how like if you want to get an answer out of somebody, you phrase a question a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm good at that.
And I feel like that's what people in social media like. The thing, like you be like if you with your girl and like, man, dog. Now wasn't I with you last night?
Right.
Yeah, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody know. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what social media does. Like, man, look at this trash. Look at this. And so you look at it like, oh, that isn't.
But also, it's the influencers.
Yeah.
Just if they say something big, no matter how they say it.
Yeah.
If they feel this way,
everybody's
gonna feel that way because they want to get in that line.
Yeah. You know, they want to get part of that energy. Right?
Yeah. So a shade room, everybody's gonna get on there and post the negativity because that's gonna get the most attention.
Yeah.
And then you might get some followers behind that.
Mm-hmm.
When you said something funny and you get followed, they might post your shit. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow or later on, up there in front with your name in it. So people are just gonna be. And then if you seen it, you start thinking, oh, everybody feel this way. Oh, that was trash. Mm-hmm. Back in the day, we might have said, oh, that was bad. Yeah, she tried to do some jazz shit.
I wonder because I wonder how like if Marvin Gaye would have got off like that too, or the alt right would have.
No, but it wasn't sonically pleasing.
But you know, I mean, I think that's the thing though. But I'm just saying, just because Marvin Gaye thing was so different than what it usually is. Would it have gotten off? Like, I mean, I think the thing is that because nobody really was there. I mean, because nobody was really there to trash it, and because it was Marvin Gaye. Yeah. I'm sure. Because again, as we know from social media, it's always somebody that don't like something.
But the response when he sang it was different than the response when Fergie. What's her name? Fergie performed.
I mean, again, I don't know because I don't know when Marvin Gaye actually sang that.
You've seen the clip.
I've seen the clip, but I don't know if it was football, basketball. I don't know what it was.
Basketball.
You see the people like engage their into him. Yeah, same scenario. With Fergie, you see people laughing and.
But
we're not even Fergie fans.
Actually, I do like some Fergie songs, but to me,
her humps, her lovely lady humps.
When she was with
Black Eyed Peas.
Black Eyed Peas.
It's a rap, right?
Well, no, she was saying.
Right, it was.
She actually really kind of blew the Black Eyed Peas up though, because they was a group for a minute. And they was kind of just hip hop has-beens or second tier, and then when she got with them, they kind of made will.i.am the biggest dude in the world for some reason. They
pop literally.
Yeah.
I've never been big on the Black Eyed, but they don't do music for me.
Right.
So I can't even. I'm not mad at them. I can see that.
I like some of their stuff before they got with Fergie though. I ain't gonna lie.
That's the joint.
That's the joint. That's the jam. Turn it. I like the dude. The Asian dude was dancing. Like that was dope.
And I didn't get why they big. I get the whole thing with them, but I don't know. And let me go black for a moment on a couple of these subjects we just talked about. Are we supposed to be giving a fuck about the American national anthem anyway?
Nope.
Like, what happened to that?
It went away.
It went away? Okay.
I mean, well, the thing is, but you know, in the NBA, they already had a rule that you can't kneel for the anthem.
What Rauf?
Abdul Rauf, Muhammad Abdul Rauf. And the thing, he got blackballed because he wouldn't stand for the anthem.
Because he just said sit down, right?
Yep.
Okay. But then he came out with a rule that you can't.
Yeah, that thing is, so after they got him out the paint, they wrote that rule.
It's unconstitutional. Ironically.
I'm sure it probably is, but then again, like, how you gonna stop it? You gotta prove that they kicked you out because of that.
The contract.
Yeah, you know.
Black Panther, there was a black thought I was having about that too. Sort of like, let me grab it back. Let me pull out the ether. With Black Panther, I kind of got this feeling that I didn't want to be a hater online.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to be one.
I mean, there's a lot of people in this
country. When you're a hater online, when you're typing this stuff out, you just fall into the mix of, hey, like people won't get your point a little bit. Mm-hmm. I'm more willing to say something.
Come on, you always giving us the disclaimers. Just say it.
I'm trying to remember it.
Trying to buy yourself some time.
But
I'm gonna start singing in a minute.
What was it again? It was something about the
What people dressing up?
how do you know?
Because
So we are gonna make our own culture into a costume.
I mean, I don't think it's a costume. I mean, it's just like,
Because these certain people ain't gonna wear that next week.
we don't know that. This could be maybe the start of a movement.
yeah, because like, you know, people go back to the African medallions and all.
Let
I
me
mean,
tell
but
you
then
why I don't have a problem.
people wear dasakis and stuff. Dasakis, damn. I did that, didn't I?
That's chic.
Hey, I apologize to your whole comment, Kwak. I apologize. Hey, I want a
On
dashiki.
behalf of my people.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
People go back to wearing dashikis. It's just a funny thing.
I mean, because people wear their hair natural. They wear dashikis. I don't
It's
know.
like,
I'm waiting for this whole.
I've been wearing, it's not a whole big thing, but that's the thought I kind of put up there. Like for me, I haven't been wearing them because of African heritage or anything like that, because my father didn't wear the shirt. And we can then, not even dashikis, kente cloth would be a thing. I have some patterned stuff or whatever the case, whatever. I don't wear that. That's not even actually a dashiki, by the way, but people call it that. But it's part of something. When it's summertime, I might just throw that on. It's simple. Then I, you know what I'm saying, I wear something to match with it, whatever the case, throw on a baseball cap, it matches shit. But now I'm seeing like, okay, now it's like a costume for people to throw on for this one day, like Halloween-ish kind of thing for this show, and we're gonna wear it there. But you see other cultures that have issues with that. They have issues with people being an Indian on Halloween. They have, if you take it's cultural appropriation. It's almost like it seems like we doing it to us.
But you know what? I don't think the thing is like being an Indian. I think being the Americanized version of an Indian is the problem, or of an Asian. You know what I'm saying? Like if you really I don't think anybody have a problem if you really went out and got some authentic and really wore it correctly. I don't think anybody would have as much of a problem with it. I mean, it's always somebody, but you know what I'm saying? I think it's like when you just throwing when you go buy go to Spencer's and buy the slutty Indian outfit and get the two ponytails and like have an arrow point through your head, then it's like, yeah.
It's gonna be some slutty Black Panther shit this summer.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's gonna be slutty Wakandan. You know what I'm saying?
Already seen some.
Found my title of this podcast.
It's a whole, you know what I'm saying, African garb, you know? So, I think it's more of a pride thing than it is dressing up as a costume. It's kind of...
See, that's the direction I was
Pride in a
going
fictional
into.
country when there's actual African countries.
But it's not even that though. To me, I was having this conversation with my son actually. We were watching the interview with David Letterman and Barack on Netflix. Yeah, and so
On my next... I've watched that. I didn't even finish that.
So there's a segment with John Lewis on there, and he's just talking about things that happened in civil rights, and how people were pride and black people stuck together, blah blah blah. So I was saying to him, like, I really wish that I grew up in that era because I feel like black people had so much pride, and they were proud to be black and all of that. So I feel like we've gotten away from that. And I'm not saying that this movie is going to start a movement to get back to that, but I feel like it's refreshing to see people be proud, of this movie and to just, they're wearing African garb or whatever.
Because like even in the '80s, like when we had the medallions and the back to Africa, Catholics kind of even in musically, it was kind of like it was a movement a little bit there with that.
That was.
And that kind of came, and that kind
felt African American. That was red, black, and green.
Yeah.
There's no country in Africa red, black.
Yeah.
That's.
But you're taking it too deep. I feel like.
I'm not taking it. I'm just saying.
You kind of being devil's advocate.
Yeah, I see it. Like it's a thought that you could have, like.
But this is the thing. If this is going to spark a conversation and even pull us together,
Then roll with it.
well, then why not? Why not just roll with it?
I get scared sometimes of the.
This is what we.
As you enter into things, the cons that come along with it. Sometimes it brings along other shit.
Yeah.
The
And so like I want to make sure.
But you know what?
We can't make sure that we've been like at each other's necks and throats for so long. So if it's something like this, a simple movie that will pull us together and unify us, why not roll with it?
Like the second part. To the podcast listeners, doing this podcast, I've hated on black women.
Wow, man. Embrace your kundum. Embrace your kundum, baby. Wakunda forever.
Exhibit some colorism. I've hated on Wakanda. I'm not that guy.
Apologize to Cardi B.
Young lady with the earrings.
Apologize to Cardi B.
Cardi B is
she with us too.
no.
She with her dashiki. Cross colors the same thing as a dashiki.
Yeah.
It's Americanized dashiki. It's cross colors, baby. She dripping with finesse. But I mean, I think the thing about Black Panther is that it could really be the start of a movement, because I think there's it's a real big movement that's going on in entertainment where it's kind of like where black entertainment is getting a good foothold in the mainstream with stuff like Blackish and like, you know what I'm saying, TV shows like This Is Us got a couple black writers on there. You know what I'm saying? It's a real, it's a real, you know what I'm saying? It's a push and a grab. Yeah, it's a lady. It's a
Scotty Beam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
And so, you know what I'm saying, then you gotta think about then that like now it's like the biggest movie out there is a movie like the first, I mean, because again, like Wonder Woman was a thing because it was a decent movie, but also because it was the first woman superhero movie that was real successful. Now Black Panther,
Never watched it because Linda Carter was fine.
Linda Carter was a beast, bro.
I didn't want to lose it.
It was good. No, the new chick a beast too, though.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was a good little flick. It wasn't super great like. But anyway, like Black Panther is kind of the same thing, and it's like we're hoping now that maybe we can start getting some black-led movies that aren't Tyler Perry movies, aren't parodies of black culture, but actually embracing black culture. And
He was in the with Black Panther?
No, hell no. No.
He wasn't on. He was shot at the studios.
No. It was Marvel Studios.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I mean,
fake news out there on both sides.
Don't tarnish.
I mean, again, but then also like you got like with the Luke Cage on Netflix, you got Black Lightning on CW. Like it's a good opportunity for just like, I mean, it's starting in that superhero space, because like you gotta think about it. They've been doing superhero shows forever. They ain't never did nothing about no brothers. There's plenty of black superheroes out there now, like because Ta-Nehisi Coates did a Black Panther comic book. He did a run with them, and he had tried to start another little comic book with black actors. And like, that one ain't really getting no love, but you know, I mean, it's just a good pocket for black people and black culture. And it's like, I think the fact that this is the number one movie and it makes so much money and it was so successful, it's kind of like, okay, a lot more stuff is going to be greenlit kind of in that genre, in that area, to where, because like, you got to think about it, like Justice League, like they didn't have Green Lantern. Hell, he a black dude. You know what I'm saying? The founder, you know what I'm saying?
Iron Man was actually black, wasn't he?
Nah, he was white. His boy was black. His boy is black though, but yeah, I think he was. But no, Iron Man was white. The thing is, because like in the comics, like actually the dude Falcon, who with Captain America dies, and the black dude Falcon, I forgot his name. What is his name? Y'all wouldn't know. I don't know why I even looked over there.
I swear.
He ended up being Captain America. So it was a black dude that was Captain America for a minute. So, you know, and like one thing that Marvel is doing, because like what they did was in this version of a lot of their characters, they diversified it, where it's like now Thor was a woman, Miss Marvel is like
Thor is a woman.
Yeah, because the actual character Thor is really determined by the hammer. The hammer is like whoever can hold the hammer can take the title of Thor. So if you kind of blasphemous. Well, not really. The thing is, like, if you're worthy, then you can hold the hammer. So the dude that's Thor now ended up being unworthy. So a woman ended up picking it up. Now she's worthy. I almost said biblical. Well, he's a Greek. It wasn't Greek. It was Roman.
Not even Roman, but yeah,
one of those guys or something like that. I mean, and the comic books kind of follow that a little bit. But
it's funny how this is gonna sway the conversation. But it's funny how our culture, Western culture, takes things that are actually like Clash of the Titans. Mm-hmm. That's actually somebody's religion.
Yeah. You know, it's actually religious text and all that, ancient Greeks and all that.
I was in hot yoga. Don't judge me. I was in hot yoga, and this is somebody's religion, y'all know, right? Like,
yeah. And
this is a religious practice we're doing. Mm-hmm. And here, y'all is not mistaken.
Now a bunch of white soccer moms out here.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just playing with it. It's funny how they do that, though. But Thor was It's a woman now, huh?
Yeah, but anyway, and then like there's another character, Miss Marvel, who's a Indian American woman, and the new Spider-Man is a little half black, half Puerto Rican dude. You know what I'm saying? So, and Marvel trying to diversify to go.
Marvel?
Yeah.
Because Marvel, they were trying to make Donald Glover.
Yeah, because they want him to be Miles Morales, the black Spider-Man, but he ended up being some other character in the movie, and they kept the white Spider-Man.
Call her when Idris to get the baby James on.
Man,
That's what she ready. That's what she ready.
bruh. But anyway, like Marvel is really trying to reach out and trying to globalify its characters and its character base so it can reach out and kind of get different pockets in different areas. Because like you can't just keep throwing these white dudes at the world.
Tanning with America.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because now they understand like it's money out here to get. And I think the thing like, because now I done heard people talking about they want to do a Mansa Musa movie now. You know what I'm saying? So like real talk, like, huh?
I hate it. That's in a bad movie.
Why you hating, bro? I mean, think about it like this though. Like real talk is like that could lead to like a black Game of Thrones type thing. Because like if you think about it, it's like a lot of African culture, a lot of these African like African gods, how they get like Greek gods,
right,
or African history, or just you know what I'm saying. It's stuff that we don't even know, but of course popular culture don't even know. So it's a fertile ground to kind of pull inspiration from and make stories off.
This is my first time going public with this age. Then we're gonna switch to something I want to get to. Mansa Musa.
Mm-hmm.
You know who Mansa Musa is? You do. So one day I'm talking with my uncle. I got an uncle that's from West Africa. If not early 70s, if he had made it there. But probably we'll just say early 70s. And he one day I brought up, we talk a lot about, Nkrumah and all kind of like presidents and Ghana. He always try to keep me on. He's always been that guy, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When I was in 7th grade and I had dreads on the top because special ed and them did. You know what I'm saying? You are every tribe. You do not. You do not wear our hair. You know what I'm saying? So he coming with all that stuff all the time. But one day I bring up Mansa Musa. He said something epic or not. He basically painted Mansa Musa. He like, I said something about Mansa Musa. Like Ty, we talk about, you know what I'm saying? All kind of great stuff. You got Mansa Musa. He's like, Mansa Musa, that clown. Whoa, what? Like, this is how he painted Mansa Musa. He said Mansa Musa started slavery. That's where he started. Mansa Musa started slavery. I said, what? How is this possible? He said Mansa Musa had all these riches in West Africa. Mm-hmm. Decided to go around the world and floss like a nigga.
Yeah, like I was like on some real nigga. Like everywhere he went, he fucked up the economy of wherever he went because he brought so many gold. Yeah,
doing all this bullshit, alerting the world to all these riches in Africa.
Yeah,
and then brought them back and showed them where all the riches were, and then follows the bullshit.
Then they came in, colonized, and then taken it. I mean, but then again, like
this nigga was flossing.
That's like, but think about it though, like, bro, they talking about that his caravan was like 2 miles long.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like some of this. I mean, but again, it's like real talk. It's like everybody, like we could say Mansa Musa, but like it's other kings. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Mansa Musa might be the richest, but what about the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th richest?
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
That goes with this
Shaka Zulu, like they did Shaka Zulu, but like, yeah, really, about how much this stuff do we know?
But here's the funny thing. One day it dawned on me, like we say these kings and queens, who wants king, who wants queen.
I hate that. I'll get into that in a second.
Where they name one?
Yeah. But also, like, everybody wasn't a king, bro.
Yeah, and I can't name. Now I know a bunch of chiefs, and that's like a block.
Yeah, that's
That's an alderman.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know of the kings and the queens.
But now we got an opportunity where maybe we can start telling some of these stories. Because apparently
I can't even know my African side. There's no lineage. I don't hear the stories or know of. I know of the presidents in Nkrumah, Patrice, what's his name? I forgot. In Kenya, whatever.
Dude just got screwed over too.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
But I want to say his last name now. I can't think of it. But I can't think of shit on the podcast.
Yeah.
But in the edit now, I'm fixing it.
And he'll be like DMX, the guy Nkrumah and Wu-Tang.
man.
Yeah, I'm telling you. What?
But no, yes, there's a lot of, but I never hear about these kings and queens from the past. I hear about just the people being done bad, or you know what I'm saying, or presidents or leaders who did this and that. But I never hear these kings and queens. I wonder, like, who are these kings and queens that we talk about all the time? Is that something? Is that almost like some type of myth that we believe in that's not really true? And then even like with the stuff that goes into like Native Americans, it's a part of me that's starting to go into the whole thought of that. No, we was already here. We was already here. Like when you start learning about how white people made when slave laws changed, that kind of thing, and Indian laws, they made themselves as American Indians. And then you look at the picture like, there's a white man.
Yeah.
That's not a. And then you start looking at the pictures, the older pictures that have come before all that. That's a black nose. That's a black man. And red, how do you get red without, you have to be black first, then you can get red.
You want me to bring my son and break it down for you?
Go ahead. Because my thing is like, my problem is, okay, if we were the American Indians, then who are those people in the reservations?
They look white to me.
I mean, some of them look white. Some of them look like that damn the Cleveland Indians thing too. Yeah. Like some of the cats is pretty red, bro. Like so. I mean, it's what I mean. But honestly, at the end of the day, whatever. I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue that point. That's a whole like that. We can really sit down and do a whole other podcast. But
sorry.
But my thing is like,
sounded like a firecracker.
Yeah, it did. But again, like even when we talk about like Pharaoh in the Bible, like that was in Africa, that was in Egypt. Like we don't even know anything about him or the pharaohs or we know.
Well, no, we had those movies. It was just white people.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we know they talk about like Tutmos or you know what I'm saying, one or a couple of them, but like it was a gang of pharaohs. Yeah. It was like the thing is like people don't know. It's like Egypt ain't the only place there's pyramids. It's a gang of pyramids all over Africa, and like all this stuff. There's castles in Africa. You know what I'm saying? So like, why can't we do a Game of Thrones out there? Right. You know? I think, and that's what pisses me off about Tyler Perry. Like, nigga, like, bro, you gonna do another Medea movie? Like
somebody say gonna do Medea Goes to Africa.
Yeah, Medea Goes to Africa. Like, but my thing is this though is like,
oh, that'd be horrible.
You could like, and the thing is like, it's crazy that
off that plane, down that air,
bruh. It's crazy that we got to rally around. Like, I appreciate Black Panther. I appreciate the fact that they made a movie about a positive black scenario, but like it'd have been so dope if a black man could have did that, if a black studio could have did that. You know what I'm saying?
A part of me has that hate, but I let that go. Last podcast, I think I let that go. When you broke down Kugler and all those things, so I like what he do. I like the Spike Lee Wesley Snipes thing. Him got going. Yeah. I like it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't hate on that. But yeah, it
would have been dope if we could have did it though. You know,
that's why we go. Then we go back to like the Nat Turner movie I kind of brought up last time. Like, I feel like we could have did the same thing with Nat Turner.
I mean, but yeah, we could have, and I think that like the sexual allegations and all the other stuff, and also the fact that the movie wasn't that good, and it's just, I mean, again, because I'm tired. Like honestly, bro, like I don't go see that. Like I ain't seen 12 Years a Slave. I ain't seen I don't watch slave movies anymore. I'm tired of that shit, man.
They're not coming with them right. Maybe.
I'm not even that. Like,
it need to be a scary movie,
bro. Now that's
be a horror.
That's the idea though. That's the idea though. Like that would scare white folks. But but my thing is this. Like honestly, like just watching Black Panther, it was refreshing to see all like strong black women, like all black, like a black society that's just thriving and it's just everybody in love and all that. And it's like it was just dope to see, man. It wasn't wasn't no crackheads, wasn't no thieves, it was just good to see a movie with all pop. Like, so I don't want to be no more slaves, dog. Like, I got it. We get it.
And in a weird way, not to bring it up again, but I'm gonna do it all the time, as much as I can. I kind of get it. I got out of black from Matrix. Especially that second one when they were like in Zion.
Yeah, and they was
that kind of stuff. It was all black and it was hues. Yeah. It was dark and brown and you know what I'm saying, all those kind of things. Yeah, I get that celebration and the something uplifting, but I don't know. I'm not against the movie at the end of the day. I definitely think people should go see and support it and go out. I purposely knew I wasn't going to see it the first week because I want to be part of the ones who kept it from dropping the first second week.
I mean, like, yeah, it's just, yeah, man. We gotta prove the vibe. I mean, I think we've proved the viability of black thought and black ideas and like just that black space, and like, but I feel like our own need to go ahead and step, because ain't nobody in a better position than Tyler Perry, and it's like, bro, like, and again, like it pisses me off that George Lucas
got to that position.
Huh?
That's not how he got to that position.
But it don't. But my thing is this though. It's like, okay, put somebody like, okay, you got Tyler Perry Productions. Go to these HBCUs and then have a contest. Whoever send me the dopest script, I'll do your movie. I'll give you 10%. You know what I'm saying? And like you could keep doing them ideas, but you could put people in a position to go. Okay,
don't keep doing them ideas.
I mean, but because this is the thing though. It's like there's a market for that.
Well, yeah. But
I mean, because you got to think like, because matter of fact, when we were talking the other day, because I was thinking about that Phase on Love thing. And I don't know if I touched on that, but like, yeah, like. It's people that want to see Black Panther. It's people that like Dave Chappelle, and it's some people that don't. It's some people that want Medea, that want Cat Williams, that want, you know what I'm saying? It's so like we can feed both sides of the beast.
I sat in a what the hell was that? I don't know what I was at, but it was like a little auditorium with a bunch of church going folk. And I watched them die laughing up Medea play.
Bro.
They just played that, and everybody stopped, the kids, the old folks. And I'm just sitting there looking at this shit like,
they trash.
And it was the greatest time of their life.
Yeah.
And so
they stopped the whole reunion, and everybody stopped.
Bro, like I've been in where they cats like, oh, who got that? Oh, I got the Medea. Let me put that on. I'm like, y'all, I wouldn't dare. Cats, what? You sleep? You don't see this?
Right.
He put the dress back on.
Yeah, I can't.
Like I seen one. I've seen one.
I like the singing.
The singing? Oh.
Yeah, the plays. I mean, I don't dig the singing. You know what I'm saying?
This is the thing. I've seen one, so I feel like I've seen every single one.
True.
And
of anything Tyler Perry's ever done.
What, the play or a movie?
I seen the play. I seen
his movies. Not Medea. I'm alright with his movies.
Actually, the non-Medea movies are okay.
Yeah, I'm alright with
like the one with
Even the Why I Get Married movies.
The first one was cool. But the second one was the same. Like to me,
you know what I
have a problem with movies when you put people in situations they would never be in. And then, you know, it's because like the first one where the black dude owned like half the damn town. Because the house they was in, the big girl, when her husband got bogus, the dude she got with.
Right.
Remember, he owned that house, and he owned the general store, and he was a sheriff, and he had like other property in that little town. He owned that house. No, his father, I think they said his father built that house, and he owned the general store, and he like the sheriff, and he owned like a couple other properties. So you telling me in the second movie he left all that because she wanted to be closer to her mama. So now he here and he can't find a job. That don't sound like that dude.
They stayed there, didn't they?
Huh?
She stayed there.
No, they was back in Atlanta where they was all together in Atlanta.
No, they only went for a wedding. Wait, no, they only went.
No, because remember, he couldn't find a job. He was trying to get on as a sheriff down there, and he couldn't get on. And he couldn't find a job, and she was mad because he couldn't find a job. So she would start, you know what I'm saying? And my thing is like this: that guy that built up all of that there is not going to move to Atlanta to go be close to your mama. You know what I'm saying? So now you move that character over in Atlanta, and he acting a fool because he can't find no job. It's like that's not something that a guy that responsible would do. And so you already lost me. I know I'm overanalyzing. It's just Tyler Perry, but like
for a fat girl.
Man, preach. Hey, look, if you really want to be real, maybe for Janet, but
oh my God,
I'm messing around.
But you see, so like my thing is this: like once you put a character in a situation like that he would never do, is you just lose me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, because a lot of his things are not realistic.
Or like the first, because I remember I keep going back to the first one where the dude was rich and he leave his wife on the anniversary.
Like, what are you talking about? Because
same movie.
No, this is the first movie he did. This is the one where. The first Medea. This is the one where it was the rich dude. He was married to the chick.
Movies?
Yeah, he was married to the chick. So he dumped her on his anniversary and moved his new light skinned girl in on his anniversary and kicked her out of the mansion. But somehow she was so broke out of leaving the mansion, she had to move back into her mama house. And then she got with Shamar Moore, who had the fake braids on.
Oh, that's not his first movie.
Well, whichever one that was.
Oh, but she was getting abused.
He always make the dark skin dudes big.
Yeah, he do. No, but, I mean that's my thing. But my thing is this: so if your husband beating on you, like you just so super, you ain't set no money to the side or none of this. Where you so super surprised when on your anniversary he move his new chick in, and you. But I just, you know what?
Listen, I don't know.
But I just like honestly, I hate the black play where it's like, oh, it's this woman who's super fine and love God and got a good job, but she just can't find a man. Like you selling women a dream because women see themselves in that and like realizing like, no, chick, like you got flaws, like you got issues you need to work out before you know what I'm saying?
It's some social, but it's like if you speak, it's like it's hard these days. It's hard to speak about shit. It's certain things that if people actually listen to this podcast, that could be very controversial.
Oh yeah.
That even we say that. These days, you're not allowed to speak about the ill side of certain things. Yeah. Are you hating or you something like that? To that topic.
Yeah. And I mean, like, and the thing is like, I don't knock it, but it bothers me that like, and I think I said it before, but it bothers me 20 years from now, it's going to be some dope young director who making dope movies and like stuff that really means something, great content. They're going to say, oh, he's the best black director since Tyler Perry. You know, it's like that means something. The fact that Tyler Perry is the most successful, like that means something. And like, what is he really putting out there?
I don't know. Tyler Perry goes in with the.
If not Tyler, if not TP, then who, bro? Spike Lee.
Spike Lee.
Like he crushed. Like Tyler Perry's crushing it, bro.
Like
he probably got like you gotta think about it.
His name has got there because at the end of the day, they're not gonna say that if you haven't. Tyler Perry got a certain crowd, but he don't have like a dude who do Set It Off. What's his name? Set Off and
F. Gary.
Yeah, F. Gary Gray. He made way better movies.
But the thing is, when you look at Tyler Perry to make a movie like $5,000 and make like $20 million. So when you look at the most profitable, when you look at the sales, you look at the numbers that Tyler Perry doing, like he crushing it. As far as the numbers go, he's that black director. He's the guy. He's the Michael Jordan of black directing. It ain't Spike Lee or F. Gary Gray or like that's a problem too though. That's a problem. Like I'm not hating. Like get your money, fam. Do what you do. But it's like I feel like now you're in a position to franchise. You know what I'm saying?
Do some other things.
I wonder why people like that in those situations don't do it. Like we said, like how you said, we can sit here and come up with certain things that people can do, and you be like, why they won't just?
Because black people real good at spending other people's money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you think he's like mentoring or like trying to help the next?
I would like to think so. So I mean, but it's weird and like then he do stuff like.
Cause like his TV shows and stuff, it's just like.
It's cool. Oh, that is trash to me, man.
It is. It's the same to me.
I've never watched that Meet the Browns or none of that. I've been in the most I've seen is when I was in a barbershop and it was on.
I just like the characters.
It's just a long form of the play, bro.
It really is. And then also I find with even his plays, the TV shows, some of his movies, like everything is overly dramatic. Everything is overacting. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And you know what? It's not even. It's that everything is black and white. It's like this guy is bad, this guy is good, and she's in the middle thinking like, why can't I? Oh, I need to go. And everything is just so rote and so. I mean, like to me, it's like honestly, like give me some degrees, give me some. Like honestly, I remember it was one movie with Tyler Perry had, and it had the white chick from Misery was on there.
You talking about the one with Sanaa Lathan and
Yeah, when she was cheating on with her, she was cheating on with the white dude.
That was actually a good movie.
You know what was good about that movie is when what was the grandmother name? What is her name? I love her. She's a great actress. It was her and the white lady, and they went on a road trip. Alfre Woodard. Yeah. Alfre Woodard and the white chick. And these two older ladies, they both good actors. They went on a little road trip, and it was so dope because it was like you had two good actors, and they were just acting off each other, and it was a great fucking scene. And I like to see talented people just do their thing, and that was the best part of that movie. And I'm like, I didn't have nothing to do with the rest of the movie. It was just two characters kind of interacting with each other, and they played this song, and they was kind of and it was so fucking dope. And the rest of the movie was just so fucking stupid to me. Where you just why you? And of course, the man got to come in and slap his wife, and then it's just the shit just so formulaic. It's just like my thing is like, give me some like.
But that feeds
and it feeds a crowd, and I get it, but it's just like. I feel like you could do better. Cause my thing is like, okay, give me a situation. Cause like then.
And I hate to say it this way. I'm saying a lot of stupid shit today.
It ain't stupid, man. Be you, bro.
Black woman, black men ain't shit.
Yeah.
Is a very profitable.
Yeah, it's money in there.
Yeah,
there's money out there.
Like they love that shit.
Yeah. Because
black men are the reason why.
It's the same thing as with Trump. When Trump told them poor white folks,
I'm scared to look at time.
Look, this is the thing. It's the same hook though. It's the same hook though. Like how Trump told poor white folks, like it's not your fault. It's those brown people's fault. Mm-hmm. Tyler tearing these women is like it's not your fault. It's these bogus ass men fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, and using
it's the same thing.
Storyline to capitalize.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Like that's kind of not okay. You know what I'm saying?
When I said this like podcast before, I'm pretty sure y'all called.
I'm gonna call you a liar because you say anything negative about Tyler Perry and I didn't co-sign it.
We talked about it.
Look, this is the thing. I challenge you to find any time I've ever said anything positive about Tyler Perry other than
I'm not necessarily. If we weren't talking about it in the manner that we're talking about it, I use that as an example just to say how there's always a negative.
You say you lie again. I'm gonna step on your Jordans.
I don't give a fuck about these shoes.
Hey, put the camera on these mics so we can see what she's talking about. That's a good angle. She's like, I'll buy 10 more pair. I'll buy Mike. Have him carry me on his back.
So whatever.
No, go ahead, cook your point.
I'm done.
No, you're
Basically,
not.
I was just saying, I said something like he perpetuates the.
And we were talking about Tyler Perry?
Yes. What we were talking about was like the images like of black women and how men are always like degrading us and all of that. So I was saying like he perpetuates that narrative in his movies and
Well, I'm sorry if we didn't wholeheartedly co-sign that before. Let me wholeheartedly co-sign that now.
I'm gonna do my research when I get home.
Please do.
I'll be like,
please do.
Right here.
I wholeheartedly co-sign that sentiment.
I'm not. I try to go with the crowd and the whole get your money.
Yeah, I mean, get your money. It's cool. It is what it is.
Sometimes it's like not to do this, and I don't want to go that lane, but the whole Cardi B thing, like. I hate to get your money. I want to respect it.
But hold on, though. With this whole, what's his name, Tyler Perry thing, maybe that's all he has in him. Maybe he does not desire to do anything else.
That's it.
I mean, it is, but I'm saying we're on the outside looking in.
The problem with that is that, and my thing is this, like, we say get your money, but now you at a point where you don't have to do that. Or you could facilitate somebody else doing other things that are a bit
that's
more.
That's what I was saying. Do you think, because I'm just saying, like, because he has quite a few shows that's on TV. Mm-hmm. So I was saying, like, he has some shows on network. He has some shows, the have and the have-nots. I don't even know what, but yeah, he has about 5 or 6 shows.
And then that same one with Mr. Brown, like he got he got
another reboot of, well, not a reboot. Is that the one with Alan?
How
Payne?
I Got Married Too?
No,
Alan.
That one too, but Alan Payne.
I don't know.
Whatever that show is, it's another. It came back.
He got more shows than.
He has a lot of shows out, but what I'm saying is like it's all the same. Except for the one about the woman in like a trailer park or something. It's like supposed to be like the white people or whatever. But my whole point is he entertaining like other young producers, writers, or whatever? You know what I mean?
I would like to think so. I would like to think so.
That he is. He ain't brought him out
Well,
yet.
see, this is because I pay attention to credits and the people's name, like who's executive producing and producing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. Are you really trying to groom or make another great?
He probably is, but if you're an artistic person, maybe you wouldn't even want to go behind him.
Well,
unless you're just a get your money person.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, my thing is
the guy that everybody, the white guy, the comedian that Monique was talking about.
Gary Owen.
Gary Owen and Monique was having a little issue because she said something about dude that's the producer.
Will Packer.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Will Packer, yeah.
Well, basically, Gary Owen basically said like, now you out of line.
Yeah, because he did those. How Did I Get Married? Another thing like a man's.
Yeah.
So then you got
some other little stuff.
Because he was like, he's opening up doors and giving other people opportunities.
Yeah. You got the other guy who does Empire and gets some other movies.
Lee Daniels.
Yeah.
So all these 3 people right down there, they got a certain genre of shit that's kind of like get your money, but that shit low key.
It's soap operas though. They soap operas. So I mean,
I feel like they stuff. Okay, I feel like Will Packer is not as bad as Tyler Perry.
I don't know if his work is good.
That's the thing like a man.
Yeah, and he did Girls
Like
Trip.
a man.
I mean, but you know,
Steve Harvey.
It was his book.
It was a book, but dude did. I mean, but then again, like, okay, you started off with the Think Like a Man. Think Like a Man 2 is kind of a comedy that you had to do because the first was so successful. Girls Trip is kind of step in the right direction because it's something different that you don't really see.
That's what I was about to say. Black people make the same type of movies.
And I hate that.
And that's the thing. We're stuck with these relationship, family,
or slave. Yeah. Give me a Black Hangover or
something else. So I feel like Girls Trip was a little refreshing because Girls Trip was like
something you ain't never seen before. Yeah, Hangover or Bridesmaid, something like that.
Exactly.
That you never really seen before. They did kind of sap it up with the point a little bit, but then again, they kind of did that with Hangover. With some of the movies had that sappy in it. I think what was that? It don't matter, whatever. But
it's like we make
it's a step in the right direction.
Romantic comedies, dramas, you know what I mean?
Or you got the Brothers, or all the movies where it's like four black dudes that, and one of them have a problem with a girl, and you know what I'm saying? It's like it's relationship stuff, like
master's degrees.
But can't somehow like
the doctor.
Just show me four dudes wilding out. Yeah, exactly. Show me four dudes that just wilding out. Because you got the married one, you got the one that can't find a woman, you got the one that cheat on everybody, and you got the athlete. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or the thug, whatever. It's like, so give us something different. Give me a, you know what I'm saying? So I feel it, and I kind of feel like it's a good opportunity now. And I guess again the reason I bring up Tyler Perry is because he's the guy.
Right, he's in a position.
You know what I'm saying? Even if I feel like if your Medea thing is going good, like you can I feel like the Medea thing is kind of like
it's about time to bury her though. Like when does Medea?
It's making money, so I feel like. But I think my thing is this. I mean, I guess my question is this though: is like, at what point are you too big to put the dress on? You know?
Let me see. What was the movie that he made? Damn, it was based. Was it based off a book?
For black girls considered suicide or something like that.
No, come on, something after that. It was with a white. Damn, I got.
Oh, the one with
Hold on, because it's like whatever that movie was. Tyler, let me see. I can see it in my head too, and it was a.
I mean, but
the whole point that I'm trying to say is that it was so hard for me to look
Haves
at
and the
him.
Have-Nots.
No, it's a TV show,
okay.
But it was so hard.
Family
for
That
me.
Prays.
No, something after that. Family That Prays is the one with Alfre Woodard.
Oh, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But it was so hard for me. Gone Girl.
He did Gone Girl?
Gone Girl.
Oh, he was in Gone Girl.
So it was so
Some
hard.
of he didn't do, but he in them.
Well, that's what I mean. Well, because he was talking about the dress.
Oh.
So what I'm saying is like he was in that movie as a
lawyer. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, he was a lawyer. But it was so hard for me to not hear the Medea voice or see the dress.
Yeah, because I can't take you seriously.
You know what I mean? It was just like, it was so hard. I couldn't focus on your character.
And that's weird. Like, I guess, and like when I see him and stuff like that, it's like jarring because like he had like a bit part in some Star Wars movie.
Oh, really?
And it was, you know what I'm saying? He was like some judge at the very end, and he had like 3 lines or something. And it's just weird. Like, I feel like, bro, like you two. I mean, because like what it says is like they talking about Forbes lists him. They say Forbes lists him as the highest paid man in entertainment, earning $130 million between 2010 and 2011. So that's 7-8 years ago. So imagine like, dude, bread it, man.
I don't really like. I don't know. I guess I'm a more of a music person. I follow music industry, there's insiders and all that kind of stuff. Movies aren't my music like that. I don't really watch them. So to me, shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just ain't on my radar like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. That's a genre. I really wouldn't put him too much further than Ice Cube.
Bro, he signed a $200 million deal with TBS.
Oh.
For them fucking shows.
Right, because he has it's like 4 shows.
Like, yeah, he on OWN. You know, OWN, Tyler Perry's Better or Worse, Why They Get Married Too.
Have-Nots come on.
TV, The House of Pain. I don't see that.
Let me see.
But I guess, and it's weird that like, so I guess like, yeah, it's weird to me that you still doing like these little bit parts and these other. I feel like you're almost too big for that stuff at this point. Like, I mean, you might even be too big. For, I mean, if you're making $25-30 million per Medea movie, like fuck, keep it going. But I feel like you got to open up multiple streams. Have somebody else running that other arm that does the serious stuff, the stuff we haven't seen. Do the Mansa Musa, do the Red Tails, do the Buffalo Soldiers. Like, yeah, man, diversify your bomb. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just, I feel like you end up. I mean, and again, I feel like I'm counting this man money. It is what it is. This is not what he. If it's not what he interested in, cool. Like maybe Lee Daniels or somebody else to get up there and kind of do that differently, or maybe Ta-Nehisi Coates or Ryan Coogler. Like, yeah, because he like Creed was awesome. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I never watched Creed.
I can't watch that stuff no more, man. Because I can't go to work around all them white people after seeing that stuff, man.
Yeah,
I can't even I can't listen to too many KRS songs in a row at work.
Yeah, I guess I don't have to deal with that part of the game. I was blessed in that way, but so I don't have to like I can go to work and have these conversations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's I think it has to be other people out here who we have to like support. That's why I will keep going back to the Nate Turner shit. Like, damn, we fucked up right there.
We did.
We fucked up.
I mean,
the same thing, like the way people I took pictures in front of Nate before he came out, and I saw that big ass thing in the theater. I took pictures in front of that. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling like that was the Black Panther, but then comes along fictional movie, and we do all that, but the real. Now, admittedly, I can say it in the last podcast, that movie wasn't. It didn't go where it needed to go. I don't think, but still, like
you know what? But I think it's like it's hard to be uplifted by something like that. Like, yeah, it's factual. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to really. I mean, you can't go to. What's the name of it?
The story ain't uplifting. Black story can be uplifting.
Why not?
Not if you're doing timepieces. You can't do Black Wall Street and not ending.
I mean, no, I get that. But like, why do we always have to do those? I get that we need those, but like, let's just make movies to where like a regular movie, but with black. Let's make something like Altered Carbon, but with a black lead, a black, you know what I'm saying, with black people in there. About, you know what I'm saying, like let's just do black stuff. It don't always have to be slavery, racism, police brutality.
Who'd you like?
Because when does it start feeling like fantasy?
That's fine. Let's do some black fantasy stuff. The only fantasy dudes we got was like Worf, who was a monster, and the dude that was blind. And Star Trek. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do a black Star Trek.
A black Star Trek.
Yeah. So the black chick ain't just on the radio.
She out here trying to do sci-fi movies. I can't think of her name. She's a black, I don't know, black chick.
Oh, girl, doing. They actually got a Star Trek with a black chick who the commander. It was the.
I'm talking about writer.
She was from. She was in what's that movie with the zombies? The TV show with the zombies.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. She's from The Walking Dead.
Maybe that's what I'm talking about.
She on Star Trek. It's called Star Trek Discovery.
No, is she a writer?
Nah.
She's the actress.
She an actress. She on Star Trek Discovery.
I got a sci-fi black movie where it's like aliens come back but they black, and then they come back and they're harassing white people and shit.
I mean, stuff like that.
You gonna write it?
Like, give some more. Like at least, like even with some, like even if we gonna do the same stuff, do it like Get Out, to where it's different. Where like do our stuff in different genres. Like Get Out was dope because it was like. It was what you expected, but it was just a twist on what you expected. You know what I'm saying?
And it has to be.
Really? You are horrible.
Yeah, she kind of like anti.
I'm not. I'm just like, I don't watch them type of movies, and I'm just not gonna go.
If she don't like something, she cut it off.
I mean, that's fine. It is what it is. That's fine. Like, but it's a real good. Like, Get Out is.
Really?
I'm just saying, that's how you are.
Wow. Get Out is like a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. Like, I'm not really into horror movies or like, even not even horror, but suspense.
Well, I was gonna see it just because my friends in the movie, but
I didn't see it till like 2 months ago.
that's how it's probably gonna come from me if I ever watch it.
But it's
I gotta find some new podcast mates. I see non-coon podcast mates.
Well, hold on.
Why are you calling us names?
Because y'all haven't seen Black
Because we
Panther or
don't-
Get Out.
Because we not jumping on the bandwagon.
Yes. On the black bandwagon? What bandwagon you gonna jump on?
I marched to the.
I bet you seen Thelma and Louise and all the other white movies. Cracker.
All
Alright, well, hold on. We're not going to even end this smooth because I want to slide to another subject, but I'm going to do this in a way because this went longer than I expected, talking about nothing.
The podcast about nothing.
The podcast about nothing.
Perfect title.